When I saw the blue shell for the first time, I was confused as to why I've never seen it before. But then I realized it was only shown up in one game, which is a DS game in 2006, which I am so confused because this is actually my favorite Mario power-up of all time. The blue shell essentially turns Mario into a moving Koopa Troopa shell. It makes him to where his only movement is jumping, and it creates a fun sort of challenge for the game. This game is already quite easy if you're pretty good at it, but this is a fun challenge to do if you just want to be in the blue shell the entire time. You can't beat the game this way, but people have actually attempted it. Plus, just moving around in the blue shell is so fun to mess around with. It almost feels as fun as the Mega Mushroom, and that's really saying something with how entertaining that power-up is. This power-up is so nice to use, and despite its fact that it doesn't show up in that many levels and houses, it still is a great power-up to always have. You always feel a sense of satisfaction in it whenever you get this power-up, because all of those times you're gonna have messing around with it. Not to mention, this power-up is also extremely useful when it comes to underwater stages, because the blue shell actually makes you extremely fast underwater, similarly to the penguin suit in SMB Wii. But even with how great this power-up is, it has never showed up in any game ever since. And sure, you could say that Super Mario 3D World essentially had that Koopa shell gimmick where you could go slide around in it. It's not exactly the same, and it's kind of temporary. It's like they're mocking us, saying like, hey, we're not putting the blue shell in, haha. And also, not to mention, New Super Mario Bros. 2 brought back every power-up from New Super Mario Bros. Except this one. It's very confusing as to why, because there's so many uses for it in these games. Plus, not to mention, it could be used for the final stages of the game in the special world, because it could be used for a lot of different challenges that make the game harder. And because Nintendo never talked about this power-up, it was essentially forgotten. They started to remember the Goomba shoe more than this, which is kind of sad because this power-up is actually great. But now that it's forgotten, there's really nothing we can do about it. But it will always remain my favorite until some new power-up comes along that's even better. And that's why the blue shell is my favorite Mario power-up. I hope you enjoyed this video. You don't have to like and subscribe, it's completely optional, but if you want to, you can. And I had a lot of fun making this video, just ranting about my thoughts on the blue shell, so I'll see you in the next one.